Hello ladies and gentlemen, Self-Portrait 14 here, and today we're going to be going through part 4 of our Follow Cybertron Bruticus review. So today we're taking a look at Decepticon Brawl. First off, we got the box here. Very nice. You see Decepticon Brawl. He's the only one that actually says Decepticon for his name. So I guess that's probably just to, help people who get confused with the big logo there. So, whoop-de-doo, Decepticon Brawl. Got some box art there. Little giant robot. He is part 5 of 5. So we only have one left, which is the torso, and that is Onslaught. He will be next. But you see, Brawl forms the left leg of Bruticus. So, here we have the bio, the tech specs, and the Cybertronian tank mode. So, fantastic. Let's get that out of the way and get on with Brawl. So here we see Brawl in his Cybertronian tank mode. And as you can see, he's small. He is very small. And this is something that carries over into his robot mode, is that he is overall a small figure. At least, especially in terms of just the parts that are actually used for his robot mode, but we'll get into that later. And so you can see here, this vehicle mode is pretty nice. I do like the color, that bright green. I think it looks pretty nice. And he's got his little cannon here will rotate all the way around very nicely. Won't really give you much up and down, it'll give you some down. But if you unpeg it there, it'll give you whatever the heck you want. But that's kind of a mistransformation there. So you pop that back in, and actually, he's transformed, right? Because you gotta turn these for his transformation, but he's transformed right here. You take his weapon that he comes with, is this little shotgun, and you can pop it in here, which I'm not going to push it down all the way because it's a pain in the butt to get out, and I don't want to waste 3 minutes taking it out. So you can put that in there, and he's pretty nice. Now, for transformation, start off over here at the front panels, bring those forward, take these pieces back here and rotate them. Oh, I always forget this. Take this butt part, lift that up. These are both on the same little joint, so you move one, you move the other, so be careful when you're moving them. Take his little part here, rotate that around, all the way up. And now you can take these and rotate them out, rotate, flip out the feet. Out, rotate, flip out the feet. That's a lot of noise being made outside. Take this, you want to untab it, it's tabbed into there. So you want to just rotate it out to untab it, and then down, rotate it again, and flip out the hand there. Again, you want to just, you want to untab, around, rotate, flip out the hand. Now for the biggest pain in the butt part is the head. It takes me about 5 minutes if I'm trying to do it like this, just because it's such a pain in the butt to grab. It's all small and sloped and all that, but if you just reach in, kind of grab his visor with the end of your finger and just pull it straight up, you'll get it every time. I finally figured that out, and it's helped me so much. So you just flip him forward, you'll hear a little click when he hits the top, and he's set. So as you can see, still small. And now I'm getting into my biggest issue with him, which is the balance. You see right now he's standing, but he has no freaking balance. And that's on account of his feet being so awkward. He's got this little heel spur here that doesn't really work too well. The little front foot toes are very weak, so they're not going to help you much. So you kind of got to, it takes a lot of balancing to get him to stand upright. And as for his size, just real quick, there's Swindle, who's one of the tallest of the Combaticons, so you can see the size difference there. Now for his articulation, he does have, his head is on a ball joint, so you can get a really good range of movement out of that if you can stick your fingers in this tight little space on his tiny little sloped head. And then his shoulders will rotate about like this. They also come straight out. Ball joint at the elbow. And his hands do that. As far as his waist, doesn't really have much. He kind of shimmies side to side. He's got a really weird waist articulation in that it's angled. And actually this is supposed to be pressed upwards. There we go. And then his hips are on ball joints, knees bend, thighs swivel, and toe point, which we saw before. Pain in the butt to stand. Take his weapon, pop that in his hand, and there you go. There's Brawl. I mean, that's really about it. He's small. He looks good, although he is very undersized, especially considering who the character is. That he's the angry one that always wants to fight everything, and he's a tank. I mean, he's a freaking tank, and Swindle is the one that looks like the bruiser in the group, when this guy should be that guy. But, oh well. And that's my gripes. Whatever. He does form the foot. He forms a pretty good foot. You can also transform him into an arm. So you're getting him for Bruticus. Same old stuff from before. So coming up next, we're going to have Onslaught, which is going to be the final combiner figure from Bruticus. And then from there, we'll get right into the big old bad robot himself. It's been Self Portrait 14 here. Have a nice day.